June Lockhart, beloved television mother, dies at 100. She exuded earnest maternal wisdom and wistful contentment as a farm wife on Lassie, and later as an interplanetary castaway on Lost in Space. June Lockhart, the soft-spoken actress who exuded earnest maternal wisdom and wistful contentment in two very different mid-20th century television roles on the heartwarming children's series Lassie and the futuristic Lost in Space, died on Thursday at her home in Santa Monica, California. She was 100. Her death was announced by a spokesman, Harlan Boll. Ms. Lockhart replaced Cloris Leachman in the role of Ruth Martin, a farm wife and the foster mother of Jon Provost's character and his courageous collie, Lassie, in 1958, at the beginning of the show's 5th season. After 6 years of dispensing homespun wisdom, Ms. Lockhart was herself replaced, along with her human co-stars, in favor of a forest ranger character, Robert Bray, who would guide the show's canine heroine through her further adventures. In 1965, Ms. Lockhart returned to series television, playing a wife, mother, and interplanetary explorer-turned-castaway on Lost in Space. Her television family included a robot who seemed to announce, "Danger, Will Robinson," alerting the show's boy hero, Bill Mumy, to extraterrestrial menace, as often as Lassie's sensitive ears and nose alerted her to earthly emergencies. The series, which combined an over-the-top villain, Jonathan Harris as Dr. Smith, with low-budget production values, became something of a camp classic, acquiring a devoted following years after its original run. Ms. Lockhart had known the luster of stardom much earlier in her career. When she was 22 years old, she made her Broadway debut in For Love or Money, a Midland comedy about an actor and a pretty vagrant, and won a Tony Award for Best Performance by a Newcomer, a category that no longer exists. Her performance, which also won the Theatre World Award, prompted Brooks Atkinson, the New York Times' lead theater critic, to describe her as the only fresh idea in the evening, and to recommend that she be kept under surveillance on Broadway to prevent her from returning to Hollywood, where she had first worked almost a decade earlier. She made her film debut at the age of 13, appearing uncredited in the 1938 version of A Christmas Carol. Her parents, the Canadian-born actor Gene Lockhart and the British-born actress Kathleen Arthur Lockhart, played the poor but happy Mr. and Mrs. Cratchit, and she played their daughter Belinda. She had first appeared on stage at 8 in a Metropolitan Opera production of Peter Ibbotson.